Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for watching. So as you can tell by my bare face and the title of this video, we are doing a makeup video today. So if you would like to see that, then just keep watching. So before we get started, if you're new here, thank you so much for watching and don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you like what you see and stick around. And hit the notification bell so that you're notified when I upload new videos. And if you're not new here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Today I'm going to be doing a full face makeup look with all Black owned brands. And some of them are brands that I've tried before and some of them are new ones that I recently picked up for this video. The first thing I'm going to do is clip my hair back out of my face so that it is not in the way. And I just finished washing my face. I don't even have moisturizer on, literally just completely bare face straight from washing. And I'm gonna go ahead and just get started. I am not a makeup artist, not an expert in any way at all. So this is just gonna be a fun kind of chit chat video. We're just gonna play with some makeup and have some fun. But the first thing I'm gonna do is moisturize my face. So the first product I'm gonna be using is this moisturizing sunscreen lotion for face and body from the brand Black Girl Sunscreen. This sunscreen is formulated specifically for women of color and it's supposed to not give that like white cast that you usually get with sunscreens. I obviously have a fair skin tone, so not as big an issue for me, but when it comes to like flash photography and things like that, you definitely want to try to avoid that white cast. This is also going to be kind of like a first impressions type of video since a lot of these products I'm trying for the first time. I really like this sunscreen, first of all. It doesn't have that weird sunscreen scent. I think a lot of people like that scent. I'm not a fan of it. But this just smells like lotion and it absorbed into my skin pretty nicely. It's not like greasy or anything like that. Yeah, I like it. And it's for face and body. I don't think I realized that when I purchased it, but I don't think I would use it all over my body just because it's a small, this is 3 ounces, and I wouldn't want to waste it. But it's a nice sunscreen. I like it. It's SPF 30, and it's made with jojoba and avocado, water resistant for 80 minutes. So always good to have a good moisturizer and SPF. Now that I have done that, I'm going to go in with a primer. The primer that I'm using is from the brand Bakerie, and this one is called the Butter Hydrasilk Primer, and this is what it looks like. So it's a stick primer, kind of looks a little iridescent. It says it's a lightweight hydrating primer that provides your skin a smooth canvas and extends the wear of your makeup. Apply to skin prior to makeup application. Straight in with the primer. Oh, it goes on so smooth. This is nice. Oh man, I like this. It feels really smooth on the skin. Like I'm probably putting more than I need to because it feels so nice. I'm just gonna press it into my skin. That feels really good on the skin. Usually when I'm looking for a primer, I look for more of a mattifying primer because I have combination oily skin. So this is not the typical type of primer I would usually get, but it feels really nice. So the foundation I'm going to use, and this is not new to me. I've had this for a little while, so it's a little, packaging looks a little busted. Don't judge me. But this is the Juvia's Place I Am Magic Velvety Matte Foundation in the shade Vienna, which is number 700. And to apply this foundation, I'm actually going to use a Black owned tool, which is from the brand colored Raine. And it came in this cute little package with 2 sponges in it, and it also comes with 2 cleansing bars for your sponges, which is really cute. It looks like it was probably for like a holiday, like limited edition kind of thing. It actually says colored Raine on it. That's adorable. I'm gonna use this one just because. And I do have a bowl of water here just because I didn't feel like going back to the sink to wet the sponge. So this is what the sponge looks like once I moistened it with water. It's a really nice feeling, like quality sponge. Like it has a lot of give to it, which is what I like in a sponge. So I'm excited to try this out. I'm gonna go ahead and dab a little bit of the dab a little bit of the foundation on my skin. And this foundation is super pigmented, very high coverage, so you definitely don't need a lot. The first time I used it, I went way overboard and used too much. So like even this amount that I put is probably too much, but we will see. You definitely don't need a lot. So just kind of keep that in mind. Go ahead in with the kind of wide end of the sponge. First impression of this sponge, like I said, I've used the foundation before, so this isn't a first impression of a foundation. This is a really nice sponge. I love a sponge that is super soft and bouncy and like kind of light and airy. Sometimes a denser sponge is helpful for like certain cream products, but when it comes to liquid foundation, I love my sponges to be nice and light and fluffy. This feels really like, it feels like air on my face. This blended so nicely. You can still see my freckles. That's one of the things that I like about this foundation, is it doesn't cover up my freckles, but it still gives me coverage to cover kind of like the redness I have around here and any blemishes and things like that. So it helps even out my skin tone, but not getting rid of kind of the parts of my skin that make it look like skin. So that's what I like about this. I could layer on another layer if I wanted more coverage, but I actually like it this way. I like kind of being able to see my skin through the foundation and not completely covering. So blending down my neck. We never want our neck to be a different color than our rest of our face. Definitely important. And getting my ears as well, even though they're for the most part hiding behind my hair. So not really as important. I don't spend a lot of time on my ears, but yeah, I like this foundation. It feels really nice. It doesn't feel cakey. Again, it's very pigmented, so you don't need a lot. The first time I used it, it felt very heavy because I used way too much product. Don't do that. Don't make that mistake. But I really like this foundation. It's definitely one of my staples. Highly recommend. The concealer I'm using, and I don't see, I think it's the same name because it was from the same line. It's from Juvia's Place. I think it's also called I Am Magic concealer. I didn't see the name on it because it was probably on here and it rubbed off. It's shade number 22. Just like the foundation, it is super pigmented, so you don't need a lot. It has a really nice large doe foot applicator. So I'm gonna go ahead and just dot a little under my eyes. And I usually go kind of in this inner corner where it gets dark as well. A little bit around my nose where I had that redness. And I don't really have any blemishes right now. If I did, I would kind of cover any blemishes I have, but the skin's looking okay today. So I'm gonna go in with the sort of like flat end of the sponge. I really like this sponge. Like, it feels really nice on the skin. I wish it wasn't, I'm sure they have a regular one, but I just happened to get this because I think it was a good like sale price. And it was a 2-pack. So, but I don't know if they have like one that's regularly in their line, since this seems like this was like a holiday special edition kind of thing. I like it though. I would definitely want to continue to purchase these. It blends so seamlessly because it's so light and airy. Like, and you know how sometimes when you have a sponge that's like really dense, you feel like you're like attacking your face with the sponge. This just feels so nice and soft. Like, I love it. I'm just using the other side that have the foundation so that I'm kind of like blending it in a little bit better. I'm gonna go ahead and set with powder. I have 2 different powders I'm gonna be using. So I have one from Juvia's Place, which is their I Am Magic setting powder. I have this in the shade White Sand. It's translucent powder, so I'm gonna use this basically where I put my concealer, so set under my eyes and kind of around my nose. I do like a pressed powder for my T-zone area just because I like how that applies better. Purchased this powder. So we're gonna see how this works. I purchased this powder from the brand Black Opal. This is their oil absorbing pressed powder. As you can see, it is not exactly my skin tone. It's a little dark. This is the lightest shade they had. So, and in the picture, it looked like it would be kind of my skin tone. It's not crazy dark, and it is a translucent powder, so it comes with a little, like a mirror and a sponge in here. I love that the sponge is black. I think that's really cute. But it comes with a sponge. I tried applying with the sponge and it showed up like a bronzer basically. So if I wanted to use the sponge, it would be more of a bronzer on my skin tone. But I am going to use a brush and just kind of set my T-zone. This is actually a brush from Juvia's Place. So I'm just going to lightly apply this just because it is kind of dark in my T-zone area. I tried it. I kind of tested it out and it didn't come out like great. Like it's not adding a whole ton of color, you know, to my face, but it made me a little nervous because I was like, this is a little dark. I will put a little bit kind of down here because I do tend to get a little oily here. I'm just gonna avoid going like directly under my eyes because I obviously don't want that to be dark. So just patting that on just to set foundation. I think maybe in the summer this would actually be an okay shade for me, but it's definitely a little bit dark for me right now. So Black Opal, they have a lot of like darker shades. So they're geared towards women of color. They're meant for you know, darker skin tones, more melanin. I obviously don't have as much in the melanin department, but I do like buying from Black owned brands and from brands that focus on women of color because the undertones are different. Even though I have fair skin, I do have more of an olive yellow undertone. So most of the fair skin products in drugstore and things like that aren't really geared towards my skin tone and my undertones. So I do appreciate them having the more like warm and olive undertones, neutral undertones as well. I just wish they had something lighter than this. I don't think I said the shade of this. This is Queen Sugar is the name of the shade. So this is their lightest shade, but I will definitely continue to use this in the summer especially. And it does work as like kind of a just bronze up my face, kind of warm up my face. So it works. I'll keep using it. It's a good powder. I love a good pressed powder, so I will continue to use that. And then for under my eye, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Juvia's Place loose powder. And I'm going in with this brush, which is also from Juvia's Place. And I'm gonna focus this kind of under my eyes. So now we are done with the face and my skin feels really nice. It feels really light and like I have coverage, but it's not heavy, which I really like about these products. So you still see my skin, still looks like skin, which I love. Let's do some bronzer. So this is the bronzer that I have. It is from Beauty Bakerie. This is actually, I got this in Target. Did you guys know Beauty Bakerie was in Target? I just found that out. So I knew they were in Ulta, but I didn't know they were in Target. So this is the bite-sized Snackaroons bronzer. So this is what the bronzer looks like. It is super cute. It does look like a little macaroon. Very, very cute. It looks pretty warm. Let me look at the shade. Yeah, it looks kind of a warm shade, but it looks pretty light, so good for my skin tone. Yeah, that's the shade is I don't give a sip. So, so I'm gonna go in with this fluffy brush from Juvia's Place. It's pretty similar to the powder brush that I used from them. It's just a little bit smaller. So same kind of shape brush, but just a little bit smaller. And I'm gonna use this more as like not so much a contour, but just like to warm up my face. Ooh, very pigmented. Yes, okay, I did not need that much. I kind of like loaded up my brush, but I really don't need it. I won't need that much. That is very pigmented. Glad I went with a fluffy brush and not like a denser brush, because that would have been too much. So you like barely need to tap into this to get product. That's nice. Kind of go down along my jawline. I like it. It's a nice warm tone bronzer just to kind of like bronze up your face, warm it up a little bit. I wouldn't use this to contour because it's just a little bit warmer than I would like for a contour. But it's nice. I like it. Very pigmented. So definitely keep that in mind. So I'm going to be using the Saharan Blush Volume 2. Yeah, Volume 2 from Juvia's Place. This is what it looks like. Very pretty colors, super pigmented as well. I could have used this bronzer. It's actually pretty similar in shade. Let me see, to the Beauty Bakerie bronzer that I just used. I think the Beauty Bakerie is a little bit lighter. Yeah. Yeah, so the Beauty Bakerie is definitely lighter, just as a comparison so you can see. Yeah. But they're both kind of warm tone bronzers, so I could have used that one if I wanted. Maybe if I had a little bit more of a tan, like in the summer, I could use that shade. I think I'm gonna go with this berry color down here. It's called B. It's just a nice, like, warm berry. I was trying to decide between that and this one. This is usually my go-to, just because it works the best with my skin tone, and it usually works well with whatever eye look I'm doing. But I think I'm gonna go berry today, so I'm gonna do this one. And these are super pigmented, so again, don't need to pick up a lot. I could probably go a little bit more than that. I'm always like very timid with these blushes because I know they're super pigmented, so I just try to like start with not that much and then build up as necessary. I could probably do a little bit more. Yeah. And I kind of focus, I know some people smile and put it on their apples of their cheeks. I kind of just focus at the top of my cheekbones. Just because of the shape of my face. I feel like that's what works best with blush for me. So the brow product I have is from Uoma Beauty. It's called the Fro-to-Go 3-in-1 Brow Kit. Comes with a triangular shaped pencil tip for precision and control while delivering long-lasting color with a smooth and powder soft finish, a built-in brush for a natural finish, and then a pull wand to reveal, a sponge applicator primed with highlighter. This is the spoolie end. Very nice, kind of stiff spoolie. This is the pencil end, and it is that kind of triangular shape pencil. You can see that. And then it says pull the wand to reveal the, down here is your highlight, which I just dropped all over the floor. Cool. So, and I forget what shade. I got this in the shade, it's in the shade 4. So I'm gonna go ahead and I will probably have to use, I have a little mirror down here. I'll probably have to use this mirror because doing my brows takes a while. But I'm gonna just go ahead and use the spoolie and brush my brows out. Just to kind of get them in the shape that I want them. And I have no really like, no method to doing my brows. I kind of just fill them in until they look like how I want them to look. So I'm not a makeup artist, like I said. The most makeup experience I had was when I was a Mary Kay consultant for 4 years. So that is the majority of my makeup experience, other than watching YouTube videos. But yeah, my brows are usually the thing that takes me the longest because I end up going back and forth for the most part. I like the shape of this pencil because it does have that triangular tip so that you can kind of fill in large areas, but then it's also kind of thin so that you could still get your little like hair-like strokes in the front, which is cool. Definitely like that. It's a good shade. Not too warm, but like a neutral brown. This is coming up on camera a little bit warmer, but it doesn't look this warm in real life. Like it looks normal in real life. It kind of looks almost auburn with the lighting, but it's pretty neutral in like when I'm looking in the mirror. I could probably go a little bit darker in shade. Yeah, it is coming up really warm on camera. That's so weird. It doesn't look like that in real life, but I don't think I'm gonna use the highlight. Let me swatch it on my hand so you guys can see. So I don't even know if you can see. Yeah, it's just a little shimmer. I don't think I'm gonna use that because my eyeshadows are gonna have shimmer and I don't think I want shimmer right under my brow. So I'm gonna leave that for now. But that is the brow pencil. Definitely like it. It's a good pencil. I would definitely purchase that again. I'm going to start with an eye primer, and actually this is brand new, just came out, and I ran to Ulta to get it just for this video. So this is from Juvia's Place. It's their brand new Eye Prep Eye Prime eye primer. Super cute packaging. And I got this in the shade White, which is color 1. On the website it describes it as white, but it's kind of more of an off-white cream because it does kind of look more like flesh toned. So it's not like white. It's not like a harsh white, but it's definitely like lighter than skin tone. So that's what it looks like. Very smooth and creamy, so it'll help kind of make the eyeshadows pop. It seems like you definitely don't need a lot of it. Like you could see when I just blended that, I did not need a whole lot. So definitely don't need to go overboard. Yeah, like that was probably already too much. Don't need that much. But I'm just gonna blend that out. I could see this being good for doing like a cut crease also, because it'll help you get that like sharp color. Try not to put too much, but I want to go a little bit above, up to the brow. Yeah, I put the tiniest little dot and I didn't even use half of that for this eye. So you definitely don't need a lot, which is awesome because that means it's gonna last a long time. It does dry fast though, so that little bit already dried on my hands. I'm gonna get a little bit more. It goes on nice and smooth. I like it so far. So it says this creamy, luxurious eyeshadow primer creates the perfect smooth canvas to make any color pop on your eyes. The thick, full coverage formula doesn't crack or crease, making it ideal for long wear. And the directions say apply thin layer to clean eyelids for a smooth glide, then add your choice of eyeshadow on top. I like this. Definitely will use that. I like a good eye primer, especially like during the day if I'm going to work. And I do have, most days I don't wear eyeshadow to work, but if I am wearing eyeshadow, I definitely want to wear a primer so that it lasts all day and doesn't move. And the shadows I'm going to be using today have a lot of glitter, so this will help with that as well. So speaking of the shadows, let's get into that. So I have a couple things and I haven't decided if I'm going to use all of them. So the first thing I have is this palette from Beauty Bakerie, which was also from Target. This is the Get That Dough eyeshadow palette. It says it's for a comfy, chill look. And this is what the shadows look like. Very pretty, kind of neutral, warmish tones. This is like my go-to color palette. I always do colors like this where it's like warm browns and golds and kind of shimmery taupes. Those are kind of my go-to eye look. So I was definitely drawn towards this for that reason. I have a ton of Juvia's Place eyeshadows. I think I have like 3 or 4 of their palettes. But I've used their palettes before in other videos, and that's always my go-to is the Juvia's Place eyeshadows. So I wanted to try something different. So I got the Beauty Bakerie one. I also got this liquid eye primer or eyeshadow from the Lip Bar, which is also at Target. This is the liquid eyeshadow in It Girl from the Lip Bar, and this is a very shimmery, I swatched it earlier, very shimmery, and I think I wasn't expecting that. This is what it looks like. Super cute packaging. Look at that top, so cute. But just to swatch it, I thought this would be really cute as like a topper or like just to go with whatever look I ended up doing, but it has like actual, I don't know if you can even see it on camera, but it's got like actual chunks of glitter in it. You can't really see it on camera. That's a pretty color. It doesn't look that glittery on my hand. Anyway, just take my word for it. It was hard to get off too. Like I'm rubbing right now and it's not coming off. So that might be a good thing, like a good long wearing shadow. if you need that to last all day. But anyway, that's that. I may or may not use that. We'll see. I got this from Target as well. I'm a little crazy at Target. I was only supposed to, I actually only went there to get the bronzer. I went just for the bronzer. And I ended up getting all these other things. So anyway, was not the plan, but Target told me I needed it, so I got it. This is the Beauty Bakerie Eyes Cream, like ice cream paint job bakeware set. Super cute. So I went back and forth about whether or not I was going to get this because I don't need any more brushes. Like, I have plenty of brushes, but the only black owned brushes I had were the ones from Juvia's place, and I didn't have any eye brushes. So I got this, and it's so cute. Look at it. There's like little kitchen tools. It's super cute. I like picked it up and put it back down like 4 times, I swear, and then I finally was like, you know what, I'm getting it. I deserve it. I am treating myself, and Target told me I could, so I did. So it's this cute little kit. This would make a really cute gift. And it comes with a little bag, a little makeup case as well. How cute is this? Guys, this is adorable. It's like a little apron. Why is this so cute? It's a little apron to put your little brushes in. Okay. Anyway, I thought that was cute too. It comes with this cute little case, which is adorable. So you get a sort of small angled brush, a flat kind of shader brush, a larger kind of eyeshadow brush, a fluffy crease brush, and then a smaller pencil detail brush. I'm gonna start with the little whisk with the fluffy crease brush. I think I'm gonna go in with this kind of medium brown in the crease and a little bit above. This is a cute brush. I like it. It's a little like weird because this part is like flimsy. So I'm like, what is it doing? But it's cute. I like it. I love the whole theme, like the whole, oh, that was too much. That's okay. The whole bakery theme. I think that's super cute. And how everything like fits in. I think that's why most of the stuff I got was from Beauty Bakerie, because the packaging was just so cute. Everything I saw, I was like, oh, I want that. Oh, I want that. So I got it all. I'm gonna go in with, well, let me start with this kind of lighter color. I'm gonna put that kind of on the inner corner and all over the lid. I may end up covering this with the shimmer later, but we'll see. That's a very nice, like, neutral, basic color for my skin tone. It's perfect. So if I were gonna just do like a simple, like 2-shade look and just put that in the shade, in the crease, and then this on my lid, I could just throw on some mascara and be done for kind of like an everyday look. So I really like that, because this one is like, you know what, maybe I should swatch them all for you. And then once I swatch them, I'll have a better idea of what I want. It's just an excuse to swatch them, because I really don't know what look I want to go for. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch. I'm just going to swatch all the shades on my arm so you can see them. This is, I suck at swatching, guys. I like, why did I put it on that side of my arm? Who knows? Anyway. Like, that's one swipe, super pigmented. I'm gonna try this again because I'm clearly failing at swatching. So let me see. Okay, I wanna be like here. Okay. Clearly I'm not a beauty YouTuber. Like, I do hair, okay guys? That's what I do. So we're gonna go over here. That's that lightest shade. You can't really see it, but it like blends perfectly into my skin tone. So that's the next shade. That's the one I used in the crease. This is the like burnt orange kind of shade. Very pretty. This is the first shimmer shade on the first row. Oh, gorgeous. This is that like burgundy berry shade. It's not as like burgundy as you would think, like when it's swatched. Let me swatch it a little bit more. Yeah, it looks more brown on the skin. So that's interesting. This is the dark brown, like espresso kind of color, which again looks darker in the pan than on. Okay. Yeah, I was expecting that to be super dark, but it's not that crazy dark. All right, this is the gold. Very pretty. There's a Juvia's Place shadow that looks just like that. That's like one of my favorites. This is like a pinkish copper. It looks very similar to this one, but a little bit different, a little darker, a little more pigmented. And then this is the last like warm brown. That's pretty. So there's not a whole lot of contrast in this palette. So you can see like this first neutral brown color is very similar to this one. These two shimmers are very similar. So like, I feel like you can't get a whole lot of variety as far as the kind of looks that you can create. But if you're the type of person like me where you tend to stick to the same type of shades, this might be good for you, because I really don't venture out of like neutral browns and things like that. So I think I'm gonna go with this like burgundy color in the outer corner. I'm gonna use that pencil brush and just kind of put it in the outer V. And I'll probably go under my eye with that color too. I'm going to use this gold and go on the inner corner on the bottom lid. I'm going to take that shader brush we did before, and I'm going to take this kind of like, I want to take this one, this shimmery shade. I'm going to go on the lid. I like didn't plan out my look. I totally just like dove in. So don't really know how this is going to turn out. Oh, that's pretty. That's really pretty. I don't know how this is going to turn out, but you know, we'll make it work. I'm gonna darken up the crease a little bit more. So I'm gonna get a little bit more of that warm brown, that color. And just kind of blend the crease out. I am gonna go with the liquid eyeshadow from the lip bar. I don't know how I'm gonna blend this. Maybe with that smudge brush. Let me see. I'm gonna try it just with my finger and see what it does. But I'm gonna put this just in the center to give it a little bit of shine and just blend that out. It actually blended right into that other shimmer color, so it looks like it just kind of goes with it. Didn't make a huge difference. Let me add a little bit more. It's very subtle on top. I think maybe because I had used it just by itself, it looked crazy glittery, but it's really subtle on top of that eyeshadow, so I like it. Okay. All right, so I think I'm done with the eye look. I feel like it's missing something. Maybe a little bit more depth in the crease to try to just deepen up the crease a little bit. Let's see how that goes. I might just ruin this, but we'll see. I think I just ruined it. It definitely looked better before. Yeah, no. It's turning into, you know what? We're gonna go with it. It's turning into kind of like a halo look. It's not what I was going for, but we're gonna go with it. I'm gonna take this super light color and try to like the lightest shade. Try to just kind of blend up top, see if that makes it look less crazy. Maybe. See, I should have just left it alone. I don't know why. I'm messing around with stuff. Silly. Anyway, we're done with the eyes. Well, with the eyeshadow. We are going to do eyeliner, and I may have to do this off camera because I'm not great at liquid eyeliner. And the highlighter I got was from Colored Raine, and this is the Lavender Dreams Pressed Highlighter. Now, I opened this when I first got it, and I looked at it and I was kind of like, is this gonna work on my skin tone? Because it's a little bit darker than I was expecting. Like, I've used lavender toned highlighters before, but they're usually like very, very light. And so there's a mirror on the inside, but this is what the shade looks like. I swatched it, as you can see, because I was a little scared because I was like, that's a little darker than I was expecting. And then when I swatched it, it's like really purple. It actually doesn't look that crazy with the lighting. Maybe it was just the lighting I was looking at it. It's not that bad. So we're gonna use that same little like Juvia's Place brush. Tap into that, and we're gonna just do a little bit of highlight on top of my cheeks. That is very purple. Let me try to blend it with a bigger brush, with my blush brush. Okay, it blends out. Okay. This is definitely not like an everyday highlighter for me. Like, it's definitely, on camera, it's okay. But in real life, it just looks like a purple streak on my cheek. So probably wouldn't use this in like everyday use. It's pretty on camera, but yeah, no, I would not do that. But very pretty, very pigmented. That's that. Okay, what's next? Eyeliner. So the eyeliner I got was from Bakerie. This is the Lollipop eyeliner. Cute little lollipop packaging. This is one of their less creative packagings, I have to say, because most of their other stuff is like, you know, like the primer was like a little stick of butter, and like they're really cute like food packaging. This one was the macaroon bronzer. This one was kind of like, they just like slapped a sticker on here like, it's a lollipop. I'm like, okay, if you say so. I think we were running out of ideas. It would have been cute if like the actual like eyeliner was like in the shape of a lollipop or something. I don't know, maybe they couldn't get that to work. But anyway, that's what this is. It is in the shade black, and it's just their liquid eyeliner. It says, for wings that don't suck. That's what it says. Challenge accepted, because I suck at wing liners. It's a little felt tip liner. I can swatch it for you guys here. I hate swatching eyeliner on my hand because it doesn't come off. And yeah, I'm gonna be like all up in my mirror because I just can't. Okay, so this became a disaster. Hopefully when I put my lashes on, it'll hide the mess that's going on, but this, I don't know if you guys can see, it feathered so badly on the inner corner. I'm gonna keep going because it's a nice eyeliner though. Other than that, like it goes on nice and smooth, but that was bad. This is terrible. Okay, anyway, this is bad because of my wing liner skills, but also because it is feathering a lot. And you can even see in the swatch that I did, it is feathering on my hand. So it's cute. It's a cute little liner, but probably won't use it that much because A, I suck at wing liner, and B, it does feather a little bit. So I am going to go in with a little bit of mascara. This is from the brand Black Opal. This is their super volumizing mascara. But I am going to put lashes on after that. So we're going to do this first. Oh, this is taking me longer than I thought it was going to take. I tried this mascara once before and I really like it actually. It's nice and like, it volumizes, but it doesn't like clump. So it gives you nice like wispy separated lashes without doing too much. It's only a good like everyday mascara. So that's with the mascara and without. Very pretty. And I'm going to put a little bit on my lower lashes too. I don't think I showed you the shape of the brush. This is what the brush looks like. It's nice and curved, so it helps curve your lashes, and it's got bristles all the way around. So if I wanted, I could just leave it like that with just the mascara. I could leave it like that, but I'm gonna go for a little bit of drama and add some false lashes. And they are also from Colored Raine. So I got 2 sets and I'm kind of disappointed. The only thing that I didn't realize was that they don't come with glue. So the one thing I am gonna be using that's not Black owned is the lash glue. I'm just using my Duo lash adhesive, but the 2 that I got, I don't know if they have names. They have numbers. CR23 is this one, and then the other ones I got were CR33. And this one is weird because it doesn't have, like, this one has a little case on top. This one is just like the lashes are chilling in there. Oh, that's weird. I don't know if that was supposed to happen or what happened there, but like that's this one. These are a little bit more like spiky looking. I think I'm gonna go with these ones. They're just kind of fuller and more dramatic. These are kind of more like 3D because they've got different like lengths. But yeah, so I mean, it looks like it has a spot for where the glue's supposed to come, but they didn't come with glue. So I don't know if it was supposed to. I don't remember reading on the website whether it was supposed to come with glue, but anyway, they were reasonably priced, so I was like, it's fine. I think they were on sale. But they say each premium silk lash is made with natural and synthetic fibers that are crafted to perfection to enhance and emphasize the power and beauty of your eyes. Vegan-friendly lashes that are long-lasting and reusable. So, cute packaging. I'm going to go with these ones, and I'm going to use my Duo glue. I'm not really feeling the lashes. They're a little too heavy. They're very caterpillar-y. Like, they're just very, and I don't know if it's just because I need to trim them. They'll probably be good in pictures. I'm gonna keep them on for now, but I'm not really feeling the lashes right now. They're the type that are like heavy, like they're a very thick band. So they feel weird on my eye. They look kind of weird. They look like they're kind of weighing down my eye. So yeah, I don't know if I'll keep them. I might take a few pictures with it and then take a few pictures without and see how I feel. But not my favorite type of lashes, but hey, I mean, I might try the other ones at some point. I'm gonna add a little bit more blush because I feel like my eyes kind of took over. Only thing left is the lips. So what I have a ton of lip products from Black owned brands. These lashes are not it. I'm sorry. I keep looking at them and I'm like, what is wrong with, maybe because I need to trim them. Maybe if they were trimmed, they wouldn't look so great. I don't know. It's, something's weird about them. They're too long, I think is one of the issues. I'm not feeling that. And I think they're too thick. Like, I don't know. Anyway, we're just gonna go with it. lip liner. The lip liner I'm using is from Mented Cosmetics, and it's in the color Peach, and it's just a retractable lip liner. I have used it a couple times, so that's why it's a little dull right now, but I'm gonna go in with this lip liner. And normally I would fill in my whole lip if I wanted to make the color last longer. I don't really feel like it. I like the shade. It's a nice peach color. I don't really have many peach lip liners, so it's a nice shade to have. And then the lipstick I'm gonna do is also from Mented, and it's in the color, this is their semi-matte lipstick in the color Nude Lala. They did have a peach lipstick as well, but I don't know, I like the shade for some reason more than the peach. Because I was like, I should get the peach to match the lip liner, but this is still kind of a peachy toned. All right, so that is the lip. I think we're done. So the only other thing I would add is a setting spray, and I actually have a favorite setting spray from a Black-owned brand, and that brand is, you guessed it, Beauty Bakerie. So I actually have two here that are like almost empty. Might actually be empty. So if there's not anything in it, that's fine. I don't need this makeup to last. But if I were to use a setting spray, this would definitely be the one that I would use from a Black-owned brand, Beauty Bakerie. This is the, what's it called? Always Spray Your Sweet Grace baking spray. So it's in a little like can, like a baking like Pam, is that what it's called? Pam the baking spray. But this is a really nice setting spray. I don't know if there's anything left in it. Let's see. So it usually sprays out nicer than that, but there's just a little bit left in here. There's actually still some in here though. That's good. But it's a nice setting spray. It makes your makeup last all day. It feels nice. Kind of just melts all the skin to all the makeup together. This lipstick is not really semi-matte. It's just kind of glossy. Like there's nothing matte about it. It's not semi-matte. It's not. Maybe it'll dry down in a couple minutes. I don't know. I wouldn't call that semi-matte. I would just call that regular, like glossy. Anyway, yeah, that's the setting spray. I like it. It's a good, like, it just makes everything look finished and not like powdery or anything. Like, it's a nice setting spray. It feels nice too. It doesn't feel sticky or anything. Definitely recommend this. I've gone through quite a few of these, so definitely one of my favorites. So yeah, I think this is the finished look. Let me take down my hair so we can get a final look. And this is it. This is my final Black-owned full makeup look. So that is it. That's all I have for you guys today. Let me know what you think of all of these products. If you've tried any of these brands, let me know what you think of this final look. Also, let me know, what did you like better, with the lashes or without? I'm like, the lashes are starting to grow on me, but initially I was kind of like, oh, this is too much. But on camera, it actually looks kind of cute. But yeah, so I'd be curious which way you guys like better. But yeah, that's it. This is the look. I really like all of these products. I think the only product that I wasn't a huge fan of was the eyeliner. It just was a little too feathery for me, too finicky, and I already have a hard time with wing liner, so I don't need anything that's gonna make it harder. But it's a nice bold black liner if I just really need a good dark black liner for like a video or something like that. I think it's fine for that, but as far as like using it regularly, I probably wouldn't use that. Everything else I loved. Some of my favorites as far as new things that I've tried, the Beauty Bakerie primer. Absolutely love this. It feels so good on the skin, glides on smoothly, and it just sticks to your makeup like without being tacky, which I absolutely love. I will definitely continue to use this primer. Definitely a new favorite. The colored Raine sponge. This is really nice. I hope they keep these, like I hope this is a regular product on their line, because I know the packaging that I got looks like it's, you know, obviously it's like Christmas colors and it was in that Christmas wrapping, but hopefully they have this sponge like in their regular line, because it's a really good sponge. The brow product was pretty good from Uoma Beauty. It was decent. I do think I need a little bit of a darker shade though. So if there is a darker shade, I'd probably go for that instead, because this one was just a little bit light for me, but it went on nicely. I like that it has the little highlighter included. You know what? I think that's what it is. I think that's why I didn't get the darker shade, because the highlight shade corresponded with the pencil. So like the darker pencil had a darker highlight, and so I didn't want that because it probably wouldn't work with my skin tone. I think that's what it was. But if they sold them separately, or if there's like, you know, a different brow product that they have that doesn't come with that highlighter, I would definitely go a shade darker. Definitely like that. Love the Black Opal mascara. I think this is a great everyday volumizing mascara. It looks really good, doesn't clump. So definitely like that and recommend that. Beauty Bakerie eyeshadows, they were okay. They aren't as pigmented as like my Juvia's Place shadows, but they definitely blended nicely. They went on nice and smooth. I think this particular palette I want to play around with a little bit more, because the shadows are so similar in shade that it's hard to like get a look that doesn't just kind of blend all together. So I do have to try this a little bit more and try a couple different looks with it. But I do like the shades that are in here. I like the shadow quality. They're smooth. They blend easily. So overall, do like this. Just got to play around with it a little bit more. I think those are the main products that kind of stood out to me. Oh, and the new primer from Juvia's Place. This was really good too. Definitely if you can get this from Ulta or from their website, I recommend it. It's a good primer. Those are my main favorites as far as everything that I used on my face today. Let me know what you guys think of this look, and if you like this type of a video. I cannot believe I've been filming for almost 2 hours. That's crazy. This is gonna suck editing this. Hopefully I can get it down to a reasonable amount of time. If not, I'm so sorry. And if you made it to the end of this video, comment a green heart emoji for this little sponge guy here. So let me know that you made it to the end. But that's it. I will definitely have more hair content coming because I know that's what you guys want. But let me know if you like these kind of just chatty, get ready with me makeup videos as well. I can certainly do more of those. And there are tons of other products from Black-owned brands that I haven't tried. If you know of any that you recommend that I try, definitely let me know in the comments below, because I'm always looking for some. Even if they're not makeup or hair, just in general, let me know what your favorite Black-owned brands are, because I definitely am always on the lookout. So that's it. I'm going to stop talking and get out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.